guys, this is Tarot with Kittens, Weights, and Tarot, and yes, I'm in my classroom right now. I wanted to jump in with just a really short video because I want this video to become a discussion. I've been thinking a lot lately about free will, and I've heard a lot of different points of view on it. I obviously have my own point of view on it. I don't think anybody knows for sure until, I guess, we are just an energy body and we have shed our human form. But I'm really curious to hear from you guys what your thoughts are on free will. I found something on the internet I thought that was really interesting about free will, and it's through a psychological lens. According to Psychology Today, which is just like an online blog for psychologists and things like that, and the psychologists that they have on there are Susie Ferrarello, PhD, Eva Kropko, PhD, Scott Braun, PhD, and Eric Hasseltine, PhD. According to them, and I'm just kind of quoting from one of their blogs, and this is just like, something you could dive in for further research, obviously if you want to find out like where these studies came from and things like that. But it says that several seminal neurological studies, for instance, have concluded that the brain lights up with activity several seconds before a person becomes consciously aware of a decision, which some argue is an indication that people don't have free will and that human actions are just the product of internal electrical activity. Others argue, however, that a freely made choice simply triggers the brain activity before an individual is consciously aware of it. That's really interesting, coming from a more scientific point of view. A quote, kind of going from my perspective of this, and that comes from Madeleine Albright, and she says, what people have the capacity to choose, they have the capacity to change. And so that's kind of like my point of view when it comes to free will. So being a teacher, I kind of look at life as a classroom or, school. We have, at least in high school, in college too, a lot of subjects that you take. I feel like when it comes to free will, there are certain things that cannot be changed. Again, if we put this into a classroom, certain things that cannot be changed in the classroom are the lessons, the unit lessons that the teacher will teach. The date, sometimes the date might move a little bit, but there will be midterms. There will be final exams. There will be an ending for that course. Okay, just like in life, and again, this is just my personal opinion, I feel like there are certain things that will happen. There will be certain occurrences, that just not getting around it. There might be certain illnesses, just not getting around it. People pass away. Events occur, and there's just not getting around it. But how a student, again, going back to school, gets to the end of a school year is up to them. Are they going to get to the end of the school year kicking and screaming, making horrible choices, bullying their peers, basically making the year really difficult on themselves, and thusly not learning much from the curriculum that was presented to them and taught to them. Just like in life, are we going to fight tooth and nail, resisting the lessons and just basically, being awful to the people around us, or, other things. There are students that are mostly asleep, not literally asleep, but mostly asleep the entire school year, doing just enough to get by, not really learning much. There's a lot of different types of students that you can find in a classroom, and I think that's the different type of person that you might find in life. There are some students that are just soaking up the knowledge, and although yes, they may fail an exam, they may do poorly on an assignment or a quiz, they learn from that and they try even harder next time, or they know where their weaknesses are now, and that's where they can correct the issue or the problem, and they can do better, the following quiz or the following exam, whenever that may be. So my opinion of free will is that you have choices, lots of decisions to make, but it's to where you're going. some things just will not change, in my opinion. Some things are set to happen on a certain date or around a certain time at a certain age. It's just going to happen. There's no avoiding it. However, how you get there and how you deal with what happens is ultimately up to you. So that's just my opinion on free will. I look forward to hearing what your responses are. You can do a VR to this. You could do #freewill, or you could just place your comments in the comment section down below, and I'd be happy to read them and respond to them. Again, I don't know for sure, what free will, if we have any, but I think this would be a fun discussion. So anyway, I look forward to hearing your comments, whether by video or in the comment section below. And yeah, so if you guys dug this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to click subscribe, and don't forget to click that ding 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 notification bell for more videos just like this. And I will catch you spiritual homies later. All right, peace, love, and chicken grease. Peace out.